Hey guys, Major Bros here, back with another mid to late game guide, and this time I'm going to be going over the Crystal Hollows. Tools you need, and armor, and everything like that. Alright. First, the tools. A titanium pickaxe is really great for excavating, and yeah, just doing all of that. Strip mining and whatnot. And next, for gemstones. Let's say you have like a gemstone commission. You cannot mine this with the titanium pickaxe. What are you gonna do? You're gonna spend 1 mil on the Pico Nimbus 2000. Really good deal, and you can mine all the gemstones. It's only got limited uses. This has got 4,848 because I've already used it. But you can buy one with 5,000, and you won't really need it to excavate because that would be kind of a waste of money. You just needed to mine the gemstones. Now, the next thing, armor. Glacier armor works perfectly fine if you have a high mining like me, but if not, you want to go for the heat armor. But to get the heat armor, you kind of already need Hearthstone Collection. So yeah, just stick with the Goblin or the Glacier. And if you're rich, I don't know why you'd be watching this. Obviously, poor people in the chat, yeah. You can go with Sorrow. That's the only thing that doesn't have a commission. And yeah. So for the next thing, pets, you could go for a normal silverfish, but I would recommend the armadillo. That is what I'm using now. In my opinion, it's the better pet for the Crystal Hollows. But overall, in like the Dwarven Mines area, the Mythril Golem is probably better. But you will not be spending much time in the Dwarven Mines because all you need is in the Crystal Hollows. Also, a good tip is if you're tier 6, I don't know why you'd be watching this guide, but you want to reset your Heart of the Mountain and go for the Mole. Mole is like efficient miner, but better. Yeah, better. And if you don't want to do that because you're still going for Heart of the Mountain 6 like me, just spend all your stuff on mining speed and mining fortune because yeah, everything else is basically useless now. Okay, now, for commissions. Some commissions are pretty easy. You can look up the guides, like if you're going for the crystals. Just search up the crystal name in the guide. I'll link some in the description just in case you're lazy. But yeah, for the mining commissions, for all the crystals, usually you can just like normally just, you know, mine the crystals with the Pico Nimbus. But for Topaz, you cannot mine them. It has a breaking power of 9, I believe. And yeah, this only has a breaking power of 7. So, what are you gonna do to get Topaz? Be sad? No, you're gonna kill the Yogs. Because Yogs actually drop Topaz. Just make sure when you hit them, you run away, or just kind of AOTE. I have a Hyperion that my friend lended me. Yeah. So you can just do this, and then you can just kind of do that into the other things. And then you should get the Topaz commission done in like 10 or 15 minutes of just killing Yogs in a good area. Of course, I got really lucky with this spawn, because this is one of the best areas in my opinion. I wouldn't go with the Ball area, because Ball spawns there, and his fireballs can get annoying. And there's usually other players there who would want to kill Ball. But, yeah. Okay, and next. For the Corleone commission, I see a lot of people like Refraction saying like you need to go find Corleone and then base your whole thing around him. And unless you have like 3 commission slots like I do, you don't really need to do that. You can always ask in chat, see if anyone has the Corleone chords. But it's not really necessary because if you have 3 commission spots, you won't really need that one. Like, unless you already have it, I wouldn't really go out of your way and waste time trying to find it. I mean, you can, but I don't do that. I just ask people in chat because usually there's that one person who can't kill Corleone, and then he always dies, so I just ask on them, and then usually I get it. So, yeah, that is a basic guide on the gear you need, pets, and the armor. Also, fun fact, if you go over to the Crystal Nucleus, you can go to the Emissary. There's an Emissary there. You don't have to leave your lobby and go to the Emissary there. And you don't have to waste 14 mil on a Royal Pigeon. Yeah, mods, you're gonna need SkyTills, because on SkyTills you can go over here to the config, Crystal Hollows, and then you got all of this good stuff. So yeah, and how the waypoints work is you go to SkyTills, tab until you get this. And then if you want to have designated chords, you can do set and then the name. I'm just going to put, for example, King for the Goblin King. And then just random chords here. Those aren't chords, but don't worry about it. It will work, but it takes a few seconds to load. So yeah, yeah. And same with all the other crystal places or the special locations. Usually you can always ask in chat, and usually there was always one nice person who gives it to you. And yeah, that has been my detailed guide, not very detailed, low effort guide on the Crystal Hollows. If you're watching this, why are you watching this? I'm sure there are already other guides out there. But if you are watching this and you're actually thinking that this is a good guide, maybe subscribe, maybe, I mean, you can if you want to. I'm not forcing anything on you, but you can. And it's free. So there's no reason not to. You should do it now. I'm not forcing you, but you should. Also here, look, this guy put some chords, and then you can just do this really easy peasy. So yeah, back to my subscribe message. You should. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I hope to see you in my next video in about 3 to 4 months. Subscribe.